So today we are going to be fitting CarPlay into a 2003 Toyota Celica, and in the description you'll find links to where I found everything and where I bought everything from, and everything you need basically to fit it. What you are going to need is a socket wrench, a 8mm socket, a 10mm socket, a flathead, and a Phillips screwdriver, which are pretty basic tools. If you don't have a socket set, then you can just use pliers. It's just to crack the little bolts inside of here. What you want to do is I'd take the knob off, like that. Then you want to unclip all this trim carefully, pull that out, and you'll have a plug under there, a little white plug. You just press on one side and pull it out carefully, and then it comes apart, so it fits in there, and it's that one. And then you pull it out, that's off now, fully, which is good. So you can pop that down. Then the next thing you want to do, you've got two screws on either side, and them two screws basically hold the whole thing in. Grab a normal Phillips screwdriver. Try not to let them drop down there. It's not that far of a drop, but if they go backwards, then they could disappear. Now they're off, you can just gently tug at it like that, and all the clips should kind of come undone like that quite easily. And then you have two connectors there. So you press the top down, pull them out. That's one, that's two. And they're both out now. And then you've got another one up here. And that's just top pull one as well. So you press the top down, pull it off like that. Comes out of there. And this whole unit comes off. So now you've got them two units off and you've got it all open now. You've got this by itself stuck on there. Then for these, you're going to want to get your 10mm and a ratchet. I've gone for a smaller one because I just think it might be easier to take it off. But we'll see. Because you've got quite a lot of space there now, all you have to do is kind of crack it with a ratchet, and then you can just take them out. And then I put them in the cup holder just to keep them safe. Should be all of them out now. Put your ratchet back there, just wiggle it, and there you go. It's all out. It's a bit mucky, but it's all out now. Now, you just want to start kind of unclipping things, but remembering where they go. There you go, so I've unplugged most of them now. I'm not gonna lie to you, I have no idea what this is.
Six and a half hours later.
And it's off. There's your radio unit. Should be all set to try and put the new one in. So put this down the side somewhere. Grab your new stereo. This one feels a lot lighter. So what I've gone and done is I have attached this wire. There's a black one and a red one. And then the black one has basically like multicolored. And then this half is just white and grey. That goes into the big blue one. And then the red one, the green and purple side, goes into the little blue one. As far as I'm aware, that's all you need to get it started. Then it should come with, I've already shoved it in there, but it should come with something like this with a few wires on for mute and reverse gear signal input and whatnot. All you need to do is connect them. So if you look at the pins, there's full 8 on them and then there's a 5 on there, so they're missing 3. So you just look at the pins, obviously that's missing 5, that's missing 3. So you just line them up, plug it in, plug that one in, make sure the tabs are on the right way, you're all sorted. Then you can tuck every other wire if you're confident you've got them, and you put them in there. But we'll not do that yet, because on the old head unit, you've got this bracket that you have to take off. Now, I tried taking these off with a screwdriver, they won't work, so I had to use a tiny little 8mm socket, and it basically, same as that, just crack it, and you can twist them by hand. I've experimented, and the original, you can use the original brackets. What I've done is it came with this on it, slid on like that, and these bits, I don't have enough hands, were on that bit. All you have to do is get 2 flatheads, pry them up, and then pull it off. You might have this already on it like that, so if you just take that off, and then you'll be able to pull this off. So you don't need this, it's just an extra bracket, because if not, it wouldn't fit. But now it fits like a glove. Then you get the bracket off the old one, and you make sure you line them up because there's an extra little hole on there for pins on top of there. And then you put it where you want it. And then if you just put it on the side, you'll be able to feel where it just eventually grips. Like that. It's gripped now. Then if you want to test it with the original head unit, see how far they come out? That's perfect. That's exactly how we want it. Can't use the original screws, but the kit comes with these and tons of little silver screws like this. But the Celica is a side bracket mounted head unit, so you don't need them. You don't need these. So all you're going to want to do, line it up until it sits nicely. There you go. And then it should highlight 4 holes in there now, which is perfect. So you get them little silver screws that came with the head unit, and you can start pinning them in like that. Now, they might not go in all the way, but that's fine. And as long as it's securely on, it don't need to be perfect. Now I'm going to take this off and do the exact same on the other side. Right, so the last thing we have to do now is connect that into there. Then you have your aerial. There you go, there's your aerial. You just plug that one into there. 2 clicks. Just shove every wire in there. And we'll just test fit it, see what happens. So it's in now. Let's just see if it works. There you go. And it's on. With ignition as well, because people have problems sometimes with it coming on ignition and not when you start the engine, sometimes when you start the engine, not ignition. So I turn it on now. There you go. That'll do us perfectly. So I'll turn this off for now and twist these on. So they're in now. So get your socket, get your 10mm, and just tighten them pretty snug. In now. Now just test fit it. See if so. As you can see, there's bits on the side that's missing. Now I've got these from Metra Toyota /Sion multi-kit adapters. So it basically just makes it look like it's meant to. Through there like that. Take all this off again. So now what you want to do is, I got these, and it's just basically these. It basically, put it in, you've got a bit of dead space there when you put that on. With these, it should fit like that, and you don't have any dead space. Then if you put it on, you don't know which way it goes, just line it up like that, and you can see all the points where it's on. I've already screwed the bracket onto one of them. 3 will be fine, 2 will be fine even, but 3 will be perfect. So I've fitted these things now with some screws. I lost the screws in it, I think. Screws did come with it, but I don't know where they've gone. So I've just found some. Fits quite snug now. Final bit, grab your connector and you plug it into this bottom one there next to the fuse. Just like that. And then plug the aerial in, 2 clicks, and then push all the wires in, and then test fit it and see what it's like. It's quite snug, but it fits. That's a good sign. We know that fits now, so just tighten these bolts up. Then you want to grab your 10mm. There you go. Fitted now. Make sure it's not moving, not going anywhere. So you can grab this piece, and you don't have to plug it in first, just test fit it, see what it's looking like. There you go, I think that looks quite good. So now you just take it off again. So now you're just putting it all back together. So start with these 2. Them 2 are going in there, like so. And then as you're bringing that up, plug that one in there. Push these clips in. Perfect. The last thing you need to do now is these 2 screws that you put in there earlier. You're popping them in the bottom. There you go. So now they're both fitted. That's not going anywhere. That's not going anywhere. You can start piecing it all back together. So I'm going to grab this bit and plug the cigarette port into that white one there. There you go. Click it and slowly rest that down into there. And then make sure these are going up inside it like that. There you go. Click it all down. Perfect. All you have to do now is screw that on. The way I've gotten it, so it's tight and it's facing the way it's meant to be facing, is I've faced it like, so if that's how it's supposed to be, I've faced it 90 degrees anti-clockwise, popped it on, started turning, hold the sleeve, and then you'll get to a tight point there. There you go. Now let's see if it starts. There you go. And that's how you set up a Pioneer SPH DA130. If you like the video and you want to see more Toyota Celica content, then like the video and subscribe, because there'll be more to come. And I'll see you in the next one.